Welcome in, everyone. We're just going to be running around on some DayZ today. Hope you're having a good one. I believe it's getting daylight. It might be getting dark. If it is, we'll be switching here shortly. I hope everybody's doing good. Give me a moment while I figure out if it's getting dark and getting live. Hope anybody listening to this after the fact, they're having a very good time. I appreciate you coming through, coming in, and all that. Wouldn't mind maybe saying hello or something in the comments. That would be appreciated. Let's see, almost. Getting a little quicker with that. Let's do this real quick. Yep, I'm still talking. Yeah, I think it's getting dark. Alright, well, we might still run it. I don't really getting. One second there. Yep, it's getting dark. A few people come in and see what they say. If you're watching after the fact, skip about 20-30 minutes if you don't want to see it dark. You'll hear me speak at least. Alright, here we go. We're going to go down here to Cammy. I need to hit the well. Yeah, that's good water. Okay, no, that can't be heard. Go down, vile thing. Alright. Let's, don't have enough room to put that up. Meadow, my friend. Oh, no, you're good, my friend. I should be on for a little bit. Appreciate you stopping in. Do I want a rack? Maybe. Where did that go? I picked up them rounds. Where did they go? On there. picked up. Screw it, whatever. Damn. I know y'all can't see for nothing. I can barely see. I might end up switching anyway. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Alright, we ain't gonna find a Mosin probably for a while, but we got. I guess we could go north from here. We'd get a chance to find a Mosin that way. Oh, looks like my, what's it called, ain't lasting no longer. Alright, so let's eat my last bit of food I have. I can get rid of that actually if I'm have a cooking pot. Cooking pot holds water. Let's see. I will leave that. Fill up the cooking pot. Put that in the cooking pot. Yeah. We don't want to damage that. Drop that. Oh no, we need to fill them up with water for now. Ooh, I don't know which one of these are good water and which one's not now. We're not drinking either. No sense trying to make them into a suppressor yet. I can't put them on anything. Guess I could put up the ammo. I guess one of these packs. Screw it. I can't see nothing. No, I cannot. I know nobody else could see anything. No, they will not. Okay, let's see. Let's move this up. Let's move that up. No. Okay, I can't put that up. I cannot see nothing. Oh no, I cannot. Like, I can really not see nothing. Is that a cooking pot right here at my feet? No, it's a hat. Okay. I cannot see. No, I cannot see. Oop. There's a wall right there that I cannot see. Oop. I cannot see. I'm gonna go this way. I cannot see. Okay. Well, I know if anybody's joining in, they cannot see. I cannot see. We're in the same boat. Okay. It is dark. jumped onto right there? I think I jumped on a car. Okay. Crud. I did not really want to start stream and it'd be dark, but we're playing through it. I really just need to go to the coast and fish, but I don't have the... I got a rope. I guess I could get a... I really wish I would have grabbed one of them hooks. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll actually do. We'll go to the coast. Holy shit, it's dark. Maybe it'll lighten up a little bit when I get towards the... Oop. When I get towards the coast. The actual water. We gotta go a little bit of a crouch mode because I can't see infected. And I know there has to be some infected between me and the coast. I don't even know if I'm going the right way to the coast anymore. It's so dark. Okay. I'm thinking the hard road should be right up here ahead of me. Yeah, okay. I'm right. Holy shit, it is dark. Oh, that actually just scared the living shit out of me. Oh, my lord. That was a jump scare. That was a jump scare right there. Okay, it definitely didn't get no lighter when I came to the water. Holy crud. Okay, let's see if I can even find a bush. Yeah, definitely didn't get no lighter coming to the water. I can tell the water's right there, but walk. Maybe there's a... There we go. Yes. Okay. Okay. Huh. Thought I had that in my hand. I cannot see. Nope, I cannot see. DayZ. Midnight Edition. Crud. I ain't gonna have much room for fish. I'm probably just catching this fish for somebody else anyway. Where is this rope belt? I don't even really know where the water is no more. It's so freaking dark. Okay. What do I have in here? Stuff I really don't need anymore. That I would really like to have, but don't need it. No. Go there. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can find the water. The water, I believe, is right down here. No, I see it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see if something hits it. I didn't even think of that. Think of that. We'll see what happens. Really don't even know why I'm fishing. Guess it's just something to do because it's so dark. I can't really, I don't know the woods well enough to go north right this second. I think that's about actually all the room for fish we got. Just that little bit of room right there. There we go. Alright. Alright. It is dark. I was kind of hoping it would get light by now. It's kind of blowing my steam. Screw it. Let's just go. Yeah, we'll do that. Screw it. Oh, because my stream lagging out. It's a black screen, it shouldn't be lagging out. I cannot see. I was hoping it would get daylight by now. I guess this is just the suspense before the show. I don't know. We're sticking with it though. Alright. Looks like the sun's slowly starting to come up. Sees a little bit of more light on the horizon. Haven't seen a good DayZ sunrise in a while. Getting all kind of messages. I wonder what's going on. Oh, okay. There we go. Is that a boat, Joe? Is that a moving boat? Yeah, it's starting to get daylight. There it is. It's starting to get daylight. There we go. You know what? Let's do this real quick. Yeah, I know, Muzz. It's starting to get daylight. I can see the crack of the light coming over the mountain now. The dark don't bother me, and I usually get off for stream to a new server, but I wasn't feeling it. I ain't seen a sunrise in DayZ in a while, so I kind of wanted to see that. Good old sunrise over Cami. That's a beautiful thing. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Besides the craziness on the Discord, how you doing in real life? Was it at the very beginning of the stream, so if anything, it'll run off people that were watching after the fact, or they'll just skip through. It is what it is. In the end, I'm just doing this for fun, even though I wouldn't mind being, you know, monetized and all that stuff, but yeah, that's a pipe dream. We're just here for the laughs. Here for the good times, here for the laughs. Froggy, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? Watching old Sours video? Hell yeah. Yeah, that stuff is a pipe shoot, Muzz. I could say I remember when it was under $1, but that was when I was a little thing. go over here and see if we find any stashes real quick. This little place likes to be stashes sometimes and bases. No sense to fish or anything. Fishing pole. Can I carry that fishing pole with? No. But I can take that with me. I can carry it with me if I don't put that up. Alright. Hopefully we can find a boat and we can just skip a lot of this walking. Ride straight on down to maybe if there's nothing built on it, Prison Island. Pick up an R12 there. No, no stashes. I might hop on one of the, what's it called, servers here later on before I get off. This is official, so we should see somebody. If we don't, we don't. We're going towards the west coast and then up the west side to, if we make it that far. We're going to be steadily moving. Steadily moving. I was kind of thinking about going that way, but I don't know. If I can find a boat, I can just bypass a lot of walking. Yeah, like I said, it's official. I tend to find my fair share of fun. Even Sour Sweet and all them, they got to put in hours upon hours to get fun, you know. His name's not Fuzzy, it's Muzz. And he works pretty full time every day. Take care of the family and everything as it is. On site, my friend. Yeah, I don't. Oh, Lottie. She been? Yeah. Yeah, Lottie's good people. Or a good player. I don't really know her personally, so I can't say she's great people or nothing. Don't know anything bad about them, you know. But that's a good player. But like I said before, I'm not no professional. You're not going to see super action every day. I get lucky. I'm just a coastal menace. We just do our own thing. I wish all of them the best. I wish all of them the greatest runs. Woot woot on site, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful... It's getting close to evening for you. At least afternoon. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. We're just walking down the middle of the coast, like not a care in the world. Maybe that'll draw somebody's attention. No, I'm not saying I'm a bad player. I make some decent plays here or there. It's just I'm not on the big systems and all that stuff and in the big crazy PvP servers. This is just official. I could run into a 6-man squad completely geared out, or I could see 100 freshies or no one all in the same instant. You know, to be fair, they play certain servers where you get a lot more certain types of interaction, you know. Just a random number I picked for no real reason, just to have people come in and ask what that number is. It's literally like it says. It's a big number. It's a lot. In context, is it a lot of what? Who knows? You know? If you say that's, let's see, if that's a lot of money to some people, yeah. If you say that's a lot of, I don't know, gallons of water, I would say yeah. If you say that's a lot of hours in a video game, I would say yeah. Is that necessarily how many hours I have in DayZ? No. Is that how many hours I have talking shit about DayZ? Probably so. You know. I definitely probably have way more hours watching people play and talking shit about the game than playing myself. But to be dead honest, it was just a stupid amount of numbers that I picked just to, you know, catch people's attention. You go ask Lottie and all them different people, most of them, you know, don't keep a 100% count and say the exact number every time. They round it up or they just pick, you know. Yeah, there is some that are using their true numbers, but when you get 2 or 3 streamers together and they say, oh, this 15,000 hour trio, no. Or this 90,000 hour trio, no. Come on. One second. Uh-oh. That lagged me out. I didn't open that. Jump over. I have a few thousand. This account, I think it's getting close to 3, but it should be actually over 4. PlayStation, when you switch from systems, had a bug, used to screw up your hours. But all that is just, it don't really mean nothing. Ooh. I forget I have the crossbow on my back. I'll take somebody with any day with 1,000 hours that played every day for the last 6 months, you know, over somebody that's got, say, 10,000 hours that got that over the whole lifetime of the game and ain't played in the last 6 months, you know. Yeah, I might do an actual one where it's showing my hours. Maybe even take a picture and put it in the thumbnail. But like I said, anybody who's got enough hours in the game knows hours don't really mean nothing. I know people that's got 6,000, 7,000 hours in it, but did it all on PvE servers. You know, as the trader on a PvE server. Don't even know how to get around the map. One buddy, he's got probably a little over 4,500 on his PlayStation account, but he leaves his game on all the time on the loading screen. For that reason, just so he can tell people, hey, I got all these hours. No, I hope people, if they find me, they're going to fuck with me because they fuck with me and they like my attitude and my play style. Ooh, yeah, I knew that was going to mess it up. I knew it. I got to drop some stuff. Okay. One of these better than the other one? Yeah. Okay. Where are we going? Do we want to go with... Nah, I don't really want to go up there. Anybody on the roof? Whoa, it almost looks like somebody's actually up there. No, hold on a second. Oh, that's a tree. I was about to say, do not tell me I've seen somebody up there. That would literally make my day. Alright, let's go. can't mount a suppressor on the blaze. That was the reason I was keeping the bottles. I was hoping to maybe find a Mosin. I got a whole bunch of ammo for the Mosin. Not a whole bunch, but I got a little more probably Mosin ammo than I got blah 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 308 ammo. And plus I got a perfectly conditioned PU scope. Is that? No, that ain't. Is that player made? That ain't player made, is it? Yeah, if I go to the island, that's pretty much what I'm going there for. That's where I went yesterday, where I found all that stuff. Oh, okay, that's not player made. Yep, that's my whole reasoning for going to the island. Is that baby right there, the blaze. Many of runs and plays I've made with this beautiful thing. Many of runs, many of plays. I gotta remember I got that darn crossbow on my back. Use it or lose it. Probably going to end up just losing it. I don't know, I am kind of liking the hunter vibe aesthetic though. Little. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm losing this thing. That was pitiful. That was pitiful. Where in the hell did that thing even go? What the? Didn't I get rid of that 22? Yeah. Alright, can that go on my back? Yes, it can, okay. Yep, I guess we're dropping this. Oh, we got... Oh, I don't know if I really want to drop it or not. We got a couple real bolts. Alright, let's check this. bird nest. The bird nest. I appreciate everybody coming in and everything, hanging out. We're gonna... Do I go north or do I go west? I kind of want to search the west coast for stashes. Like, so bad I want to search the west line for stashes. That's what we're doing. There's people building like they built on the island. There's definitely stashes on the west coast. Has to be 100%. Woot woot, woot woot. What we got down there kicking? The silhouette with the bow or with the crossbow looks badass. I'll give that. The silhouette with the crossbow looks badass. Alright, let's make it back down towards the coast since we're... I wish we could have found a boat. Should have stayed on the coast longer. Boat would be so quicker. Alright, we're about to drop this. What's it called? Because I don't like triple carrying. Yeah, bicycle wouldn't be bad. I would admit that a bicycle would not be bad. I kind of thought they were going to add that in with a motorcycle, but I guess they're just doing motorcycles only. Bicycle would be cool though. I still think they're missing out by not making it horses and camels, but that's whatever. Screw it. Let's go somewhere different. Yeah. Yeah, some of the bicycle mods on the PC look pretty nice. Some of them are janky as hell. But it is crazy. They basically had it in the pre-version. To be fair, they had a lot of stuff supposedly in the pre-version that they kind of lost going to standalone. Somebody was showing me where they basically just been over the years adding stuff that was in the pre-version back as they can. Ooh, what is that? What is that? Oh, nothing. Like, don't tell me I came across a stash base that quick. They do listen to people, and they fix a lot of stuff they don't talk about. You know, there's a lot of stuff that people complain about that they can't speak on when they fix it, because then that gives information for the people doing the cruddy shit to do it better. You know, but the devs have an idea of what they want for the game, and they're trying, for the most part, to stick with it. And I kind of respect the idea of, you know, having what you want the game to be and not bending to everybody's will just because one streamer got butthurt that they got killed a certain way. You know, it's not all games are supposed to be made for everybody. This game, they've been kind of making it easier over the years, and now they're slowly maybe looking like they're going to go back to actually making it hard again. So I'm all about that. I appreciate you, Muzzy. Let's see. Let's see. Is anything down in that valley? Nope. Alright, let's keep on trucking. We'll go kind of northish, westish, I guess. Soon I'll be good and lost, and we'll just be going wherever I point the character. Kind of close already to that point, but I know, like, regular civilization's back that way. Nothing on that hilltop I want to go see. Nothing on this hilltop. Nothing down there if there's no infected. Did I do a big circle? Fuck. I did do a big circle. How did I do a big circle? Alright. I did a big circle, y'all. I did a big circle. How in the hell did I do a big circle? I've gotten better than that. That's because I turned at them power lines. The power lines. I'm gonna blame it on the power lines. They turned me. Alright. Okay, now we're leaving the coast again. I believe. I think. I'm confident. We're leaving the coast. Very, very confident. We're leaving the coast. We will not see bears Xeno in front of us. That would be hilarious. I'll walk through the woods for an hour and walk out and see bear Xeno. If anybody's wondering why I find that would be hilarious, I'm very far from bear Xeno. Very far from bear Xeno. Let me get somewhere to where I won't, like, mess up. If my directions are somewhat right now, bear Xeno would be... Let me get something I can point with. Way, way off that way. Like, way off that way somewhere. Like, far, far. An hour's walk that way. Maybe even that way. So, I somehow walk through these woods and come out in bear Xeno. Wow. Because I am trying to go the exact opposite way. Yeah, you kind of got me, Fox. You kind of got me. Slightly, you got me right there, Fox. Yeah, this day could be a whole day just walking through the woods getting lost. That's partly, you know, admittedly partly one reason why I don't leave the coast that much. It's because I know the coast. And you can't get sent back to the coast if you never leave the coast. You know? Pluses and cons to everything. Pluses and cons to everything. Let me make sure I'm in a better tree. Better tree. 1 second. Okay. Aww. Guess I'm gonna have to stop and cook. Bro, Fox, get the out of my ear. I don't like how I'm not finding stuff in any of these things. Alright, we gotta go cook somewhere. Need to make gloves. I don't like that. Yeah, it kind of looks like it, you know, especially with that mushroom there, but the mushroom could technically be for me. There's not a whole bunch around like somebody for sure they came down this path like they used to be. I don't know. No, 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 no. Stop. Out, did it? Player vicinity. They used to supposedly spawn where closer to where you walked, but the Wobo did a video and said it's within a spawn bubble now. So I don't know which one's the truth. I just know for sure if you see mushrooms, it could be you or it could be of another player. Just, that's a keep an eye out moment. They used to call it mushroom tracking. You could really easily track somebody by mushrooms, but if Wobo's right, it's not as that accurate anymore. It used to be right there within the path, within feet of the path that you walked, was the only place they could spawn. Oh, I lost chat there for a second. Alright, there we go. Let's chat some. Well, the idea it used to be at least the idea was you kicked up like spores that were already in the ground, and that was what made the mushrooms spawn in. But now they just kind of spawn by dead trees and stuff like that, bushes. You can like look at older videos that a couple different big name streamers made where they were what it was basically called mushroom detection, mushroom hunting, a couple different ways they would name it, but that was the idea. Mushroom tracking. BWAD99 had a good video on it. I want to say even Wobo had one a year or two back that was called mushroom tracking. Nitto had a great one on it. It was definitely a kind of a meta idea there for a long time. Same with coming up onto a place, overwatching it and seeing zombies down there when you're more than a few hundred yards out, and knowing that what causes the zombies to be there or infected. Same idea. Little things that actually playing the game teaches you. That's where the hours you were asking about come into play, but You know, that's something that I was mentioning. The devs kind of had to make the game a little easier. So they're making that level of knowledge softer and less useful by, you know, changing up the spawns of the mushrooms and stuff like that. There should be a whole bunch of stuff in this game that, you know, you just don't learn, that you have to painstakingly figure out over time. And that should be the point of having thousands of hours in the game. I know, honey, that hurt. Alright, let's play like I got some sense. Let's play like I got some sense, Simi. Alright, I see nothing built up. A quiet Cherno. How lovely. What with all things, the times when the most quiet is the most dangerous. Especially in DayZ, you go 2-3 hours without seeing somebody and then bam, you're in a 5-man squad battle. Or you're just dead. You never even knew it. And that's another thing right there. Fruit spawning in on trees. That's definitely a player spawn end occurrence. Could have it been me walking up to give it enough time? Usually not. That's usually like a 15-20 minute thing. That means most likely a player came by here about 20 minutes ago. And seeing how that one door was locked, somebody logged out right there 20 minutes ago. That's exactly what happened, because the top door of them stairs and the bottom door of them stairs are locked. That's exactly what happened right there. No, they definitely build a lot. That's why I'm surprised I haven't seen nothing on the coast. Yeah. No, they definitely build a lot. Console is where you get all the... Well, I can't say it's just console, but you get a lot of the Brother Ooh bases on console. People boarding off the wells, big sniper nests. Go back and watch some of my streams. There's plenty of times where I'm popping shots and just hitting people up on top of the apartments and places. And, you know, you're not going to go up there and get their body. You just let it be. You hit them a couple times. You maybe kill them. You maybe don't. Now that's one of the reasons why I didn't go get back on the other server that I was on, was because there was so much built on there that was abandoned and broken into. It was starting to mess the server up. At least for me. At least, that's what I'm a guess. Maybe it could have been people doing cruddy things, lagging the server that way, but I'm gonna think it was all the old stuff built everywhere. Give the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't, people doing purposely shit. That's not a dead infected, is it? That can't be. That's a rock. Yeah, that's a rock. I don't build really at all. You'll probably rarely ever see me build unless I'm with people that's their priority. I'm a nomad. I like the adventure. I like moving around the map. Like hanging out on rooftops. The only loot I need is the loot I can carry. Now, if I'm hanging out with buddies that want to build, I don't mind helping them get supplies, helping them get shit, even helping them build the base up, but I'll probably never be in it and hanging out. I'm in a giant faction with Muzz, and then I'm rarely ever in the base. Like, rarely. I go outside the base, shoot people, go to other people's bases, shoot people. There's no just hanging out inside of the base, just chilling for me. I think that's kind of one of the biggest problems with DayZ is people hoard all their loot in their base and just hang out in it. There should be official no base servers. Should be official no base servers, and the other servers should wipe every 90 days. If you want my honest opinion. You would actually stop a handful of duping and stuff if they wiped more often. Because then the dupers would have to deal with being completely fresh more often. And to me, 90 days is a long time for it not to be wiped, but at least that gives people that want to build a base and have a big base and have the base defense time period, that gives them a honest chance. More than an honest chance all the time in the world to get a good structure built, have somebody raid it, defend it if they defend it, lose it if they lose it. And then still kind of keeps the servers fresh. I would think really every 45 days would be appropriate, but just let's say the benefit of the doubt, 90 days. 4 guaranteed wipes a year, an extra wipe on every large update. Yeah, literally. Might as well tell you, I'll come in there if I'm dead fresh and we're going to go do something and I need big weapons. I'll come in, grab a weapon, and go right back out. Literally, I tell them not even to lock the door to let me out. Because there's so many gates, it takes a few minutes to unlock everything. I'm like, just let me grab a kit real quick and I'll be right on out the door. But it's kind of well known, if your name's Mick, you're most likely in a bush or on top of a high spot. I haven't really met a Mick that didn't like bushes. I think it just goes with the name. I think it's how the name finds you. There's always a Mick in a bush. Just if you're lucky enough to be the Mick in the bush, or if somebody else is going to Mick you. But there's always a Mick in a bush. And I say that kind of jokingly because I'm not the only Mick on the team, and the other Mick he loves, he does the same shit, up on a rooftop or in a bush. So it's like a universal thing. Ooh, is that? That looks like that might be. No, never mind. Nope, never mind. Keep up with that gardening stuff, Adam. Blow up. I've done that for different people and done it for myself over the time. I should have kept with it because that's something they'll need around here more and more of every day. Probably what I'm kind of got in the back of my mind, maybe starting back up again. That's one of them things you can kind of do yourself, you and one other person. But yeah, they basically need lawn, some kind of gardening or lawn care anywhere and everywhere. And the more advanced you get at it, the more money you can get for it. 'Cause I really love planting flowers and know actually a lot about that type of gardening for eating vegetables and for pretty shit. I know I don't talk that smart, but growing stuff and catching stuff and living in the woods, I know very well. I love animals, I love farming and all that different stuff. Used to have a hell of a rose garden, grew all kind of different plants that I couldn't even name half of them. I still got some plants from called voodoo plant. That's a rare uh, type of flower that only blooms once every 9 years from Africa. They smell like total death when they bloom. No, no. I thought those were boxes right there for a second. I was about to say, look at that little cheeky stash up there. It's definitely a mindset with the name. I think that's how the name comes about. Muzz. Oh, crud. I'm already yellow again? Alright, I guess I know where I'll fish. I'll fish once I get to, what's it called? The little spot by, blah, blah. Pelota, my love. Pelota, my darling. Or I could maybe go right down here to the... Wait, hold on a second. Duh. Do we go down to the... What's it called around there? See if there's more food. The bus station. I think we go to the bus station. I think we go to the bus station. See if there's any food. Ooh, is that a good car? No, that's not a good car. What's in here, homegirl? Ooh, putty. We will take that. No, we're not becoming one of them guys. Ooh. Do we take that for now? I don't really have the room to carry all that. Yeah, we ain't taking that for now. Screw it. There we go. Look. Oh, that was badly damaged. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Ooh, do we do the pirate? Oh no, that's the cannibal. Do we do the cannibal flag? Screw it. We ain't on here to make friends. In case we make a friend. I highly doubt we will make a friend, but just in case. Oh, I could be the Yellow King, and then there was a red one right there. I'm joking, I would not wear a motorcycle helmet. I promise, people. Who do we? Yeah, we want these jeans. Want that. Ooh, we want the lighter too. Only one piece of food. That was kind of crummy. Only one piece of food. That was kind of crummy. Oh, goes in. Ooh. PK-12. Do I want to take that for a shotgun? Nah. I got the Blaze for a shotgun. Blaze, best double barrel shotgun out there. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Blaze is best double barrel shotgun out there. I will die on the hill that the Blaze is the best double barrel shotgun out there. Ooh, yes. Full epoxy. Alright, that just made it all worth it. That just made it all worth it. feel like I'm about to run into somebody. Like it's about time for it. There was somebody in a base last time I was here, but not on the server. Big old DMR Chad was up there shooting away at people. And I know that's, I guess, weird for me to say, seeing how almost all my other characters have DMRs. And I sit up on top of buildings and stuff like that, but I don't know, there's a little bit of a difference. I'm not shooting every single freshie that walks by. I'm looking for the people shooting the freshies. So, I don't know. I'm not saying that makes me better or anything, but it's at least a difference. Because I will shoot a freshie now. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not shooting every freshie I can. I don't think these will these? No, they won't. Okay. No, they won't fix that. They won't fix that. They won't fix that. Alright. Nope. No stash. No stash. Check underneath there, people. I've found plenty of stashes underneath that. Plenty of stashes. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. On the road again. On the road again. Hey ho, Mario, we're on the road again. I'm a wonder what the hell is up here if I don't go check it. But I know there's nothing good. But I'm a wonder the whole time in the back of my mind. Well, what if there was a gun up there? No, there's a possibility. Not even going to be a nothing. Oh, wait. I'll take that back. It's a map. The glorious map. A map. A busted up map. Just what I always wanted. Just what I always wanted, a busted up map. I hear you, birdies. Nope, no guy with his big old DMR sitting up there today. I get shot by a guy in the window or something. I don't like how there ain't no affected down there. I don't like that. I don't like how there ain't no affected. Oh, there's one over there. Ooh, hell yeah. That's right there. That's a luxury find. Dude, you gotta be. What the fuck is this shit? I guess nobody has been here in a while. Screw it. Whatever. He's the luckiest person in the world on food on this server, but jeez Louise. Let's find a good gun. Oh, now I ain't gotta go fish. Now I don't have to go fish. Alright, people. I appreciate everybody coming in and stuff. We're going to keep on trucking, keep on rocking. I just wanted to say thank y'all to everyone. Just wanted to say thank you to everybody. Hope everybody's having a good night or afternoon, whatever it may be for them. Just gonna keep on trucking, keep on going. Figure something out. To the west coast we go, to the west coast we go, hey go the merry go, to the west coast we go. To be fair, I don't even know what I'm gonna do if I find a big base. I can't get in it unless there's an easy way. Just hoping to find another dumb stash like that one, where all I gotta do is just mess up a tent or something to get in. Oh, I'd love to see that guy's face when he came back to his base stash tent thingy. Tents, whatever you want to say. Fella better be lucky that I didn't get the tent that had everything in it, if he's not on every day. He's not on every day and I got the tent that had everything in it. Oh my. Nah, you would be surprised. That's one of the reasons why I play the way I play. To show you don't, you know, there's many of ways to play and plenty of ways to get loot. You don't have to be that person to go find the loot at the military or go through the gas trouble to get the loot. You can can easily be that person that gets the loot from them. And look at this. Look at this. What's in this little tent right up here? What's in this little tent right up here? If there's something special in this tent, y'all can all call it streamer loot. I will laugh my ass off if there's actually something good in this tent. I doubt it. I highly doubt there's going to be anything good. Yeah, see, I knew it. But right there, that shows you how easy you can find a stash. You just got to be out here doing it, looking. That shows you right there how easy you can find a stash. Alright, screw it. And that stash there at on the island, that's the third one I found in the last week there on the island. Say maybe last 2 weeks, that's the third one I found. Different servers each time, but still. A lot of people build their stash on that island because they think nobody goes there. Because they go there once or twice and don't see nobody. Trust me, that guy, Draw hit the floor when he logged in or swam back over there and seen that tent missing. Especially if he logged in or came back while it was still laying there on the ground. We're all related probably, somehow, some way. Depending on what you want to believe or what you want to think. Why are you standing? Okay. You're weirding me out a little bit there, buddy. That looks like a very good looking car. Oh, I wish I had a hunting scope. Wait, hold on a second. Alright, now that's not a good car. Nope, that's not a good car. Ooh, that sounds good right there on site. That sounds delicious. All right. Yoda, 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 yo, whoa, whoa. Yoda, woda, 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 woda. On site making me hungry talking about steak and potatoes. On site making me hungry talking about the steak and the potatoes. That sounds good. Better than what I had for dinner. Alright, let's move down towards the coast. Go over to Prison Island, probably. At least check it out, see if there's anything on it. Possibly get an R12 from there. Or we could turn and go to Green Mountain, I think. Not terribly far from there. Ooh, mountain bag. Somebody's gonna kill me and think I'm part of a squad. Going to meet up with my other people. Like, he had armbands on him and everything. He had to be part of a squad. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. That would not be in the wall like that. Did I just catch a glimpse of something up here? Did I catch a glimpse of something up here through the bushes? Nope, I guess not. Nope, I guess not. I thought I seen something in them bushes right there. I be mistaken. I be mistaken. This is a very popular hill though right here. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Oakley dokley. Here we go. Ooh. What was that lag? Holy moly, what was that lag? Dooey 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 dooey. Dooey dooey doo. Where are we gonna go? One of these wooden houses is gonna have a Mosin in it. I know it. I feel it in my blood. Mosin is in my grass. Oh, nice pleasant walk through the woods until I get shot out of nowhere. Hey ho, Mario, we walking through the woods. Oh, crud. Another blaze. Here they come. Yeah, it might draw in some actual action, but we'll give a second for the infected to calm down so we don't really have to deal with them. Then we'll mosey on out of here. I'm going to drop them extra armbands. Just being goofy there. Taking up room that I need. Nope, I could easily go this whole night without seeing anybody. There could be somebody right here in this town in a base. Hello. Oh, I could use a sharpening stone bad. come on, let me be lucky enough to find a Mosin in one of these hunting houses. You didn't see me infected, you didn't see me. Nope. I found the stashes right there before inside that culvert. Yeah, but I really wouldn't call the... Oh, crud. I'd call the wolves more of an annoyance than action. Ooh. How'd I miss you, homie? Ooh. All that's open. All that's open. That's no good. Yo. Run into somebody right here at the sign. That'd be hilarious. Would be hilarious. I appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out. All the likes and stuff we've gotten. Much appreciate every one of you. Don't even honestly know how many we've gotten. I haven't checked, but just thank you for whatever it is. Thank you very, very much to every single one of you. Homie, quit with the noise. Like, you seriously just want to get blasted. Really do. Ooh, go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nothing crazy, Muzz. Some, wolves, I believe. I don't know if you're in here with the wolves. Been pretty quiet. I ain't even heard no shots. Probably be one of them times where I run for a few hours and never see somebody and they get shot right as I'm getting off. You know, the same thing that's happened to your favorite streamer a million times, but they don't, you know, show it. But no real action per se. Nothing special. Just walking through the woods. Found a tent. Nothing in it. I don't know if you've seen that. A little blue tent up on the hill. I was kind of hoping it was going to be stacked full of some stuff. That would have been cool. But to be fair, I don't even know if I'm walking west, north. I don't even really know what direction I'm walking right now. I'm just walking. This is how I find bases and stashes and different stuff like that in the woods. Because I just pick a direction and keep walking. Yep, just pick a direction, keep on trucking. One foot in front of another. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. You won't find the stashes without being out looking for them. And I've put many of hours of not finding nothing to get lucky and find some stuff here or there. Many of hours of searching places and never seen anything to see something one time and remember, hey, check this area again. Ooh, I know where we're at. We're going down. I've found stashes down here. That's the gas zone right there. I have found stashes. Really all the way around that thing you find stashes. There could be a base in the gas zone. Oh shit. Oh, everything's lagging bad. Oh, little sluggers. Nah, getting eat up by wolves. That's about the craziest thing that's been happening. That's literally the second pack of wolves on me in the last 15 minutes. Literally the second pack of wolves on me in 15 minutes. Besides that, nothing, no really. Not this close to the coast. There's no bear spawns in official. Not this close to the coast. Very unlucky I got 2 wolf spawns that close. Very unlucky. Makes me think there's somebody else in the gas zone. Makes me think somebody was in the gas zone. The 1 pack of wolves, yeah, would be somewhat normal for me to draw out, but 2 packs that quick makes me think that's normally more players in the vicinity. And I was the one they were closest to when they spawned in. Or they could all just be after me, period. And I'm just very unlucky today with wolves. Very unlucky today with wolves. Probably what it is. Notum, my friend, how about you? Howdy, howdy, welcome in. We just been getting chewed up by wolves, nothing too special. Nothing too special. We're stash and base hunting. Gonna make it over here to the west coast. Run the west coast, see if we can find any stashes. We were pretty lucky on the island, found one. Done found a 10 in the woods, but nothing in it, so I don't really want to include that. I found a nice little stash on the island to get going. Yeah, Definitely could be behind somebody. That's DayZ. We could have done past 10 different people and never even know it. There could have been a giant squad going through the woods right there to my shots. And we never see each other. Yep, a giant squad and we never see each other. Somebody could shoot that deer right there and I never see him. Somebody could shoot me from that house right there and I'd never see him. Yeah, the wolves have been on my ass today. I don't know what the hell it is. That's why I'm kind of getting a little back closer to the coast. What? Maybe time to go over to Prison Island anyway. I think I'm about even with Prison Island. Getting a little bit of the laggy yaggy yakish. Yeah, a little stutter step right there, a little stutter step. Wonder why is that? Is there something maybe hidden right here? Nope. One second, Frog. I'll see what you wrote there. Getting some weird lag for the server. I wonder if it's my system and not the lag. Yeah, that's sometimes in DayZ too. That's definitely sometimes in DayZ. That's why it makes me think when I get lag on certain servers that I shouldn't. At times that don't make sense. Could mean I came across something buried too in the woods. Could mean somebody logged in near you. A lot of little different things that can mean. That's why I've been going in my inventory up against them logs that have the hollow spots in them. It's a lot harder to place something there on official, but it's possible. But you would be surprised how many stashes you find on community servers that way. Where Build Anywhere is active, you can place all kind of stuff in spots like that. Just naturally, I just keep it clean. I've had it for a year or two. I take it apart, clean it. Don't like break it all the way down apart, but I take it as far as I can without unscrewing nothing. I clean my controller, everything, fairly regularly. Thing is, I used to smoke around my PlayStation and have the room shut off. So that was a detrimental to it. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, it's definitely to that point. 'Cause I put some hours on it when I play it. But I got lucky. I'd gotten one of the ones where after they had that slight recall for thermal paste stuff and the original run of PlayStations, the batteries and the controllers were messing up, I got basically the .2, whatever you want to call it. There's some digits on the back of the system and on the back of your controller. I got the whatever it was for the certain time period. If you got like .2 or .3, then you got the good battery, the upgraded cooling fan thing. I looked up and got mine at the right time because I bought it brand spanking new. Like, I waited a few months to get one in stock to be able to get it. It was when they were having all the problems. But I lucked up and got a really good, not necessarily deal because I paid full price, but I got a really good option on accident. I didn't realize that I'd gotten so lucky on the versions that I got until I did research on it. But it's definitely getting to the point where I think it's starting to, the pace is starting to go. Probably find somebody who's rep to one of them mobile fixers. Get one that's actually reputable. Because you get them mobile guys that'll come around that fix electronics, clean PlayStations and stuff. They'll do it for the cheapest price. And if you get one that's, you know, has a reputation of doing good work, then you're fine. It's just studying a little bit, making sure you get the right guy. Guy or gal. It doesn't have to be a guy. Alright, do I really want to go over there? Just for an R12. There's a boat right down there I could take somewhere so I've seen. I don't know if I really want to go over there. Yeah, I got fans in my room and AC and different shit I can blow on it if need be. Like, it runs great. Just, it's definitely getting to the age where I probably have to think about that here soon. Ooh, these are probably, they're only damaged. Ooh, sharpening stone, yay. I like that I've been seeing less signs of people the further west I go, at least. I say that and there's going to be people in this town. And at least my blood's coming back from them damn wolves. The darn wolves. I guess I smell good to the wolves. They like me. Mama always said days gonna be like that. Some days you gonna eat the wolf, some days the wolf gonna eat you. That's what Mama told me. Some days you are the wolf, some days the wolf gets you. I rule. I rule. Alright. Definitely nothing. Go over here and just double make sure there ain't one right here where I didn't catch it. Nope. Nope. Alright, we'll go over here and fix up some of our stuff. Where's my special tree? Is that a boat way over there? I think it is. Might end up taking that boat. Alright, where's the... There's that. There we go. Let's fix up some stuff. Nah, Crocs. That would be a little hilarious. I don't think they would fit for the time frame for the area, but that would be hilarious. Because technically this is supposed to be 2013 in the area that it is. 2012 into 2012, beginning of 13. If you kind of look at the lore of the game and stuff, the reason they actually have certain items in it and everything, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we find ourselves right here a lot, don't we, Sharp? We find ourselves right here a lot. All right. Fucking chicken right there. That weirded me out for a second. I was like, there's no way I hear a fucking chicken. There ain't nobody in the town. There would have been infected down there. That was what I was talking about earlier. If you come up to a town and you're a few hundred yards away from it, you see infected down in it, you know there's people. You know, that's why I'm running right through like this. I was hoping maybe to trigger the one thing to spawn in right here, but not gonna happen. No, that's one of the reasons why I go overlook towns and buildings like that, because it gives you information against other players that you gain from playing the game. It's not really, you know, something special. It's almost all people basically do it that's been playing the game for any amount of time. So it's nothing I can take credit for figuring out. See how there's infected everywhere now? They all spawned in on me coming into the town. So now if somebody else is on the hill, or vice versa, you know, they will see the infected and know I was there. Yeah, trade loots, that's community server stuff. There ain't no loot trading on official. Only loot trading I'm gonna do with anybody on official is I'm holding something and they shoot me and take it. Nah, that's role playing community server stuff there. Well, I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with playing community server. That's just... And it was a 3-dial at that. Not the best trade item. And locks. 15 minutes you can crack a 3-dial. Even on community servers, I don't know most people that'll take 3-dials. I only ever lock a 3-dial up on anything if I'm doing it as a joke, or if it's basically like an airlock or something. Three dials are the blue ones, the 4 dials are the red. They're both a single padlock-like thing, just 2 different colors. It's like a maroonish red is the 4 dial. The 3 dial is like a bluish purple. That was definitely a 3 dial, 100%. Just because you won't rarely ever see me base building doesn't mean I haven't, and definitely doesn't mean I don't know all the aspects of console base building. Now, if we were talking about like better building mod or whatever, yeah, I couldn't tell you shit about that. But console official, anything to do with official DayZ rules, or I don't even want to call it rules, but how the game works on official gameplay, yeah. I can tell you a lot more than 90% of the biggest name streamers that play community all the time. And you can go into any of their chats and ask them if they know how official truly works, and they'll tell you no, they don't play vanilla. They don't play official servers. You get them on official Chernarus, half the time they're lost without the map command. There's a big benefit to only having basically official gameplay. Big benefit. Big fun to it. Big love for the game. Like, you gotta be a special amount of crazy to play console for a few thousand hours and love it. And keep wanting to play console. Because there's plenty of people that played console on DayZ, loved it, and said, okay, I'm going to go to PC, and never looked back at console. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, I'm just saying you're special. Gotta have a special love for the game, a special amount of crazy to stay on console. PC has electronic locks, but official PC padlocks are the same on official console. There's nothing different about official PC from official console. That is one game all in the same. The vanilla official game is the same on any platform if it's not a modded community server. If you're seeing anything that's a double lock, that was some kind of mod. That was not vanilla, 100%. The vanilla 4 dial is basically a purplish red. Look it up on your wiki. Go ask the biggest name you can find. Go ask somebody with 100,000 subscribers and they're going to tell you the same thing. There is no official 2-tier lock on DayZ. There's a 3 dial and a 4 dial. They both look the same besides the color. Now, yes, possibly they're coming out with code locks in official with the new map and everything. That's something they teased. And that will probably look completely different than the circle bike locks, basically. I'm sorry, buddy. There ain't nothing about official you're gonna be able to tell me. Because I'll straight up tell you when I don't know something about the video game. I won't lie to you and just bullshit and try to pretend like I know something. I'll tell you 100%, yeah, that I'm not familiar with, or that I don't know how that works. But I'm kind of, if you haven't told from just listening to me for any amount of time, I'm kind of autistic. And this game is one of the things I geek out about. So I've literally studied this game and looked up stuff and just theorized, talked to people that's got thousands upon thousands upon thousands of hours, people that's looked into the code upon thousands of hours. You know, I don't know everything by no means, and I'm not trying to brag. Just there's not them locks. I promise you. There's official mouse and keyboard servers. You just got to look for the little symbol. Plenty of community servers that are mouse and keyboard. To me, I kind of think if you're going to play console, you play it with a controller. You know, that's the console comes with a controller. Everybody base play is with a controller. To me, that's kind of a cop out, a cheap way to play it. Might as well just get on a computer then. But I understand some people use it to learn. Because I guarantee if I ever get on a computer the first couple times, I'm going to be total trash because I don't know how to work a computer. Even though I kind of grew up in the time frame when computers came about, we had somewhat computer classes in grade school and everything. I didn't have a computer at home. So I failed the shit out of all them typing classes. Looked like a complete idiot. And being in the South and where I was, they didn't really realize or care. Oh, you might not, have that means because your family is poor or something. That might not be accessible to you. That's one reason why I enjoy console so much is because that's all I've ever been able to have. Now, you let me get on PC and play that for any amount of time, I'll be just as autistic about PC servers. In a way, I'm already am, because you can ask people like Z. I've been able to tell him stuff about PC servers when he goes to get on them the first time he's played them. Because I've watched other people play them so much. And I've recommended him plenty of PC servers to play that he's absolutely loved. Yeah, don't let the slow draw completely fool you. Oh, yeah, I've been muted. My bad. My bad, I've been muted. Yeah, that had to be somebody trying to call. Maybe they see me and lost me in the woods or something. And they're trying to goat me back over here. There's nobody laying right there like somebody did that to respawn. The one set of hits was definitely too quick for a single person. That sounded like a double. Like the one set of explosions, that was pretty fucking quick. Almost like somebody was ranging in their gun. The fact I didn't hear no shots makes me think that it was long range. Because if it was a freshie just doing that to get a respawn or a player or whatever, you would see somebody right there laying down, dead. To me, they did the three things to make it sound like somebody was killing themselves. Because that's how many it takes to knock you out. No, it was definitely, you can see it. It was 100% them pumps. That's why they're on fire. That's why there's smoke. The gas pumps have a very distinct sound. I believe it was at least two people, because the first one, the time between the first and second set of explosions was normal, but that second and third explosion was way too quick to be a person hitting it out if they were trying to respawn themselves. That screams to me there's somebody around here somewhere that was shooting them to try to draw me probably back. Maybe they seen me at some point. Maybe they were just shooting because they were bored. Somebody definitely did shot that. 100%. Now, they could have been going up the train tracks right after they did that. Could have been in the woods running towards what's it called after they did that. They could have even been running down this way, and I missed them. I think I'm going to get sniped or shot at here very shortly. This is probably where they were standing from. Almost bet you. Nah. Because there would have been multiple explosions over and over and over. And grenades are a little funny how they damage. You'd have to actually use multiple grenades to blow up a pump. No, that was most likely silenced M4 shots or silenced rifle shots. Could have been somebody with a silenced pistol inside the, what's it called right there, doing that. I'll probably end up hearing shots down at the, what's it called here soon. I'll call it right now. About maybe 5 minutes there'll be shots at west evacuation point. Now I could be wrong. There could have been a sound bump in the sound, and that was actually 3 regular hits on the gas pumps. And there's a dead body over there I just don't see. I have a very, very, very sinking feeling if I ran up there to the gas pumps right now, I'd get shot at. You know, I have a very sinking feeling if I ran to the gas pumps right now, I'd get shot. Yeah, Mud, somebody blew them up. It was 3 explosions, like, somebody might have been respawning themselves, but it was one explosion with no, like, gunshot sound, so it could have been silenced long range. Could have been a silenced person shooting from this wood line. But then the second and third explosion were almost simultaneously, right after one after another. Like, if it was a single person, it was basically a DMR or a VSD, and he went boom, boom, and blew both of them, or it was 2 people, and they shot at basically the same time. It could have been a car bomb. I don't know where the exploded car was, but it definitely could have been a car bomb. Could have been anything. Could be a guy sitting right here in this thing right here that shot all the things out. You know? Could be a million different things, my friend. What I do know for sure, it was a player that made that happen. He wasn't shooting from up there. He was shooting from up close to it, from where I just was. One of them trees. Or he was right up on top of it, and I just didn't see his body. He could be inside. He could be up on top of that thing. Crazy. There's probably a dead body right there at it, but I highly doubt it. I looked. Alright, screw it. There's not really car bombs, not an official. That was the 3 gas pumps right there that exploded, metal. Guns, my friend. How about you? How about you? How about you? Yeah, that definitely wasn't a person respawning themselves. And it could easily enough been somebody who shot that out as they were running past, and they went straight down the road to West Evacuation Point. They shot it with an M16 as they were running by. Ours silenced baby AK like I got. Could have been somebody coming down from their base, going into town, and they just did that to sight their gun in. Yeah, they were the same sound. There was one explosion, then about 2 seconds, maybe 4 seconds later, there was the second explosion, and then the second and third explosion were almost back to back. That's how I basically knew it wasn't somebody punching them out, because the time in between the first and the second one would have made sense to punching out, but the time in between the second and third, there's no way. And they don't just explode on their own, so unless there's a bug I don't know about that's all of a sudden happening on official, and I'm the first one that's ever heard it. And I might get sniped coming back to, what's it called? That might have been somebody trying to call somebody down this way, and they were planning to come up here and just camp West Evacuation Point for the next couple hours. Yeah. There could easily be a guy in a ghillie suit somewhere right now just watching West Evacuation Point. Easily could be a guy in a ghillie right up there somewhere. Never see him. Yeah, I definitely didn't hear no gunshots. That's why I thought maybe possibly it's somebody punching them out, but no, I think it was somebody ran by, shot it. Just makes me wonder, were they doing it to draw people in this way? Were they doing it just to fuck off? Did they maybe see me at some point? I can't find my normal tree that I sit in. Perfect fucking time to not be able to do that. I kind of think they were, whoever it was going away from here and maybe was coming down from their base or maybe going up towards Zeleno and just were fucking off right there. I haven't heard any other shots, anything to make it sound like people. But to be fair, I'm a little not necessarily clueless on what that was, but why that was. Seeing how I didn't get shot going up there and looking at it. Maybe we just missed each other like ships in the night. Maybe that was somebody just goofing off as they right before they logged off. I've done that actually a couple different times. To be fair, now that I say it and think about it, I've done that to them pumps more than once. To be totally fair, if it was a two-man and they wanted to do it that way, they could have. That'd be a crazy coincidence or play. If it was a two-man, they knew I was there and was trying to draw me down just so they could loot without problems. That's very possible. That's a good idea. You know, for somebody who doesn't want the action but still wants to get through an area, that's a very high IQ play. I'll honestly give you that for that thought. That's, that is a possibility. I've seen people do way stranger things in this game. If they didn't know nobody was down here and they did it to try to draw somebody out of it, that's really strange because that would draw more people this way than I think anything. I don't know. It's about to get dark anyway. It's getting late for me. It's about to get dark. Well, it would have to be a multi-person deal for them to know that I was here and then be back there at the exact same time to shoot out the pumps to draw me out of here so they could search it. I think it was more likely a two-man just fucking off because the one did the first shot and then they both lined up for the second shot and they shot at basically the same time but didn't have their uh, 1, 2, 3 exactly in line. That's what I honestly feel happened. That they were logging off or they were logging in and they were just goofing off. And I'm never going to see them down here because they were probably logging off for the night. Is what I honestly believe happened. There's no way, though, that a single person seen me sneaking in there, ran all the way back to the pumps, shot them out, and then snuck back around. That don't make sense for the time frame. For them to destroy both of them pumps the quick as they did on the second set of explosions, they had to be using some kind of automatic weapon, or at least a semi-automatic big rifle. Pistol shot won't make them pumps blow that easy. So it had to be something shooting very fast or very large bullets. So that makes me think homie had a DMR and was goofing off, or vice versa, had some kind of automatic and was goofing off. Yeah, it takes at least 5 or 6 out of any pistol to blow up a gas pump. It takes like 6 or 7 hits, if not more, from a fist to blow up a gas pump. That's the thing. The time between the very first explosion and the start of the second and third would make sense of somebody punching them out. That would have been enough time for homie to punch the first one, hit the second one, but the time between the second and the third, that's what makes it all fishy. And the fact there was no dead body on the ground down there. Grenade explosions, claymore, anything else that could have blown the gas pumps up, you would have heard that explosion over the gas pumps. Very audibly different. Trip, 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 trippy. How about you doing, my friend? Howdy, howdy, trippy. We just had somebody blow up the gas pumps while I was in the thing, and I haven't been able to find what they were doing or why they were doing that. I don't know if they were trying to call me away from the west evacuation point, they were just goofing off before they logged out, or what, but it was very weird. Like, as soon as I stepped into the compound down there, really, and started searching it, somebody blew the shit up. So I was kind of hoping to maybe get sniped by a ghillie sniper, but don't look like it, Trippy. Don't look like it. I appreciate everybody coming in, hitting that like and all them different things. We're going to go for a little bit longer. We ain't getting off quite yet, but I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you, everybody. Starting to get a little bit of a yawns there. Starting to get a little bit of a yawns there. Let's just overlook this for a few moments. It's about to be dark. I don't think I'm going to play through another dark. Whoever that was might be waiting for it to get completely dark to search this place herself. Hell, they could have been following me through the woods the whole time, finding my mushrooms here or there. You know? They could have been following my mushrooms the whole time. And then right as I log out, there could be a 4-man squad to show up here. I thought I seen the glimpse of something right there at that lower tree line. Like something walk out and walk back in. That's the thing, once you start sitting in these trees in the fog, you start seeing shit. Your eyes start playing tricks on you. I'm silent, but anybody listening, if you don't mind to smash that like button, and if you haven't, hit the subscribe. It's much appreciated. It really helps. We trying to do a little thing here, nothing too special. Trying to do something. I'd much appreciate any likes and subscribes that people give. Let's see real quick. Let's see. Let's kick it over here. Kick it over here real quick. Let's see who's kicking around. Who is kicking around? Alright. Got a few of the Xbox buddies kicking tonight. Few of the Xbox buddies kicking tonight. I'm gonna grab up one of their names real quick. Let's grab right there. Alright, crazy people. All the love in the world. I think I'm gonna call it. Yeah, there definitely wasn't no background shots. Twist, my friend. My lovely, lovely friend, how you doing? I'm probably about to hop off, but I'm so glad you stopped in, my friend. Definitely am. I hope you're doing well, Twist. Really do, my friend. But I'm gonna drop a fellow gaming's stuff here in a second. Fellow's an Xbox player. Plays with a flat Z a lot. He's decent people, real good people. Might not notice him in chats that much because he's kind of not in the same group of friends, but he's real good at the game. Nice Xbox player. I'm gonna drop his stuff right here. Y'all hop on over there and at least give him a like and a hello. Maybe a little cheeky sub. He's really good at the old Xbox. I think he's playing some official tonight also, but on the old box. On the old box. Yeah, the night's been good. A little slow, not much action. Ain't really honestly seen a person. Got attacked by a whole bunch of wolves. Had that stuff happen with the gas pumps exploding, but couldn't figure out who did it. So that'd be the great mystery of the night. Nothing really important that I've found today or tonight besides fighting the wolves. All right, no problem, Froggy. Make sure you hop over there and say hi to Fellow real quick. You'd like his stuff. You would like his. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Damn. Sorry. But yeah, hop in there and just give him a like. Tell him I said hello. I'm gonna be over there in a moment. But I definitely appreciate every single one of you. You know, it means the world to me. I don't think I'm that entertaining, so having anybody in here, having y'all in here on a regular basis, any of that means the fucking world to me, honestly. From the bottom of my heart, thank every single one of you. And I won't babble on too much longer. I'll go ahead and get off. Much love, everybody. Have a great one, because we're not here for a long one. And remember, if nobody else loves you, Mick loves you. But go see Fallon, or Fellow, I mean, not Fallon. Fellow. That's two different people. Two completely different people. But yeah, go see Fellow. Tell him I said hello. I'll be in there in a minute. Much love, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.